We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, having full strength here from Friday to today, pulling back on the second half of the day. And in this second half within the volatility, our SPY bot, it sent out a bear indicator at 12:45 p.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY above 400. We need to talk about the inflow versus outflow, the bull and bear indicators, and tomorrow's data. It's going to be a big day. We have Jay Powell coming out to speak. We're going to break that down in today's video and what to look for going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Netflix bot. Our Netflix bot at 12:30 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area, as I call it, down here at around 392 to multiple dates of rip areas, as I call it, the bright green bars here on 42 vision. Now, if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator for the first time since last week on Thursday, once that bull indicator popped up back here around 394 and the inflows had picked up on that date. This is the first time that outflows cross over on the 30-minute since that date, and the first time that we hit a transition as we were going upwards, coming back down, of dark green bars with red borders. Now the pieces that are missing here, if it were to continue and these outflows continue pulling downwards, is red bars and white with red borders, as I call it, the dip area. So we did a full transition from the rip area back here on Monday of last week all the way until Thursday of last week, and then it bounced back up till today, and it's the first bear indicator that we're seeing here on the 30-minute, and outflows crossing over on the 30-minute time frame. Now I'm going to break down some key levels that we need to watch, but tomorrow is a big day. Why? Because Jay Powell is going to speak to Congress. As you see there popping up on the screen, inflation put Jay Powell on the spotlight as he's going to speak to them. He's going to speak to them for the next 2 days. This can spark up some volatility, but not only that, as we are currently over 400, it's going to make or break it for the bulls and bears, and who's going to end up dominating here in the short term, or possibly even for the next few days and weeks, because he's not just going to be speaking to reporters, he is going to be speaking to Congress. So this is going to be very interesting. They're probably going to come at him with more aggressive questions, and he's going to have to actually speak up, not just try to move his way around the reporters' questions and the live broadcast of those FOMC meetings and different statements, right? So Jay Powell is speaking, volatility might be spiking. It is going to be very important to watch carefully what's going on in the charts. That's just my opinion, not financial advice, just my perspective alone. Now, let's talk about what key levels I would watch here going into tomorrow. So the first thing is the support, right? It went up to 407, came right back down to 404 area where it started off in the pre-market. And the first support level I would watch is 404 to 403 area. And then below that, if these outflows start to dominate and go even further to the downside, the next support level I would watch is 402 to 400, guys. And that's going to be a crucial support level that everyone is watching, that the psychological level, as we've stated in previous videos and different articles that we've read together, have stated that the 400 level is the psychological level where people believe when we're above it, or at least the markets believe that, right? When we're above it, that the bulls are in control, and when we're below it, the bears are in control. So that's going to be a crucial support level if things were to head in that direction and these outflows were to dominate to the downside, not just on the 15-minute, but also here on the 30-minute and 1 hour, as you see there in these charts, right? We have outflows picking up here on the 1 hour. That's going to be crucial to watch. It's coming closer to the midpoint. And on the 15-minute, it is here below the midpoint, slightly green. And we're going to talk about some key levels here to watch to the upside, right? So the first thing is, when you look at this on the 30-minute, we could see that outflows are below the midpoint. I'm going to be watching if they can bring themselves back up and cross that midpoint, cancel out this bear indicator in the process that popped up here at around 405.60, and see if that reflection of strength of inflows picking up can start to reflect into the chart and get a bull indicator in the process. And not only that, but also bring up the 15-minute as it's right now trying to be green, getting closer to the midpoint, cancel out that bear indicator at around 405.80, get a bull indicator in the process, and get that strength to reflect into the chart as well. And when we zoom back out to the 30-minute, and not just that, but the 1 hour, we want these outflows to slow down and bounce back up, guys. Go from red to green, pull away from this midpoint. It has not crossed yet, but if these outflows on the 15-minute and 30-minute continue to reflect with strength below the midpoint, and this starts getting closer to it, the closer it is to possibly cross to the downside, and the quicker that weakness can start to reflect into the chart. Now, no bear indicator here just yet, just a bull indicator from way back here at around 394.50, but if the weakness continues on the 15-minute and 30-minute, it can continue to roll over as these outflows are trying to get close to the midpoint. And if they cross and all three are looking weak, a possible bear indicator can pop up here and further weakness to the downside. So if we can get some strength, I want to see those inflows pick up here on the 30-minute and the key levels to the upside. If that strength can reflect into the chart and cancel this bear indicator with a bull indicator, the first resistance is 407, then above that is 410, and then comes the 412 area. So these are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. It's going to be a big day tomorrow, and I'm going to be watching these inflow versus outflows and bull and bear indicators very closely. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.